Wise, we've been on 6th Street for a while now. How many internet commissions have we taken on these past few days? Huh. We haven't received many commissions yet. I see. It's okay. We're starting our proxy business and video store business from scratch. It'll take some time. I've been busy managing the store, so thanks for handling the internet side of things, Wise. Living together in this cozy little home is already much better than our life right after leaving the academy. As long as we're gradually building our reputation, we'll eventually have a chance to uncover clues about the fall of the old capital. Wise, let's take it slow. Yeah, but I still want to take on some commissions. I knew you'd say that, but this worry will be solved soon. Actually, I saw how hard you've been working to find the commissions, so these past few days I've been searching on internet for some intelligence worker who would be able to find commissions for us. We can establish a long-term partnership with such a professional intelligence broker. We won't have to worry about getting commissions in the future. Don't I deserve a little praise? Good job, Belle. And today, I've arranged to meet him at the store. He should be here soon. That must be him. Wise, let's go talk to him. Maybe the first commission we'll work on with him will give us a totally awesome surprise. Wise, let me introduce you to this professional intelligence broker I found on the internet. Nice to meet you both. You can call me Shepard. I'm glad that you chose to work with me. By the way, are you just starting out in this line of work? We've just started, but business hasn't been... I understand. It's normal for a rookie proxy like you two to have a hard time finding commissions. Please, don't worry. As an intelligence broker, I exist precisely for people like you. Let me check my notes. Your name is Faithin, right? What kind of commissions do you usually specialize in? We're great at any commission. What an energetic response. These days, many young proxies lack the energy you have. That being said, combat-related commissions might be a bit tricky, right? You two don't seem like fighters, and hiring combat personnel can be expensive for new proxies. To be honest, I'm not sure if I feel comfortable assigning you to anything dangerous. Well, we'll find a way to handle it. You'll soon see our abilities in action through the actual commission. The actual commission, huh? Well then, I happen to have a recently issued commission that could serve as a perfect starting point for our partnership. I believe this commission is of the perfect difficulty to assess your abilities. If you're interested, let me explain the details. Shall we move to a more convenient place to talk?
Our first assignment together is a missing person commission. There's no need for combat or venturing into any hollows, so it's completely safe. Honestly, I can't think of a better way to test your skills.
With all due respect to the client, the proxy's role is to guide people through the hollows. Is it worth hiring a proxy for a commission that doesn't even involve going into one?
Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not trying to pass this off on you. Your ability to navigate the hollow is unquestionable. That's what makes a proxy a proxy. But this role involves more than just that, and this commission is a perfect opportunity to demonstrate those other skills. To be honest, the client barely gave us anything to work with, just pieces of info. That's why this is a perfect chance to show off your skills in gathering intel, spotting details, and negotiating. All the makings of a top-tier proxy.
All right, you've sold me. Let's see what we're dealing with.
The client has only provided us with these 3 clues. All we know is that the woman in the photo is your target.
Wait, just a photo? That's barely a clue. No name, no background, not even her usual haunts. And what's up with the harmonica and the sheet music?
The client doesn't seem to have any more info, though it's possible they just don't want to share. But the client did mention if you get stuck, you should try playing the sheet music with the harmonica. Well then, I'll leave this commission in your capable hands. Keep me in the loop if you make any breakthroughs. Just ping me on Knock Knock.
Finding someone with just a photo and a melody. That's like searching for a needle in a haystack. Got any ideas, Wise?
Maybe we should check Port Elpis. Women with their eyes covered aren't exactly that common. Remember when we visited the sea a while back? I think we saw someone who fit that description. Remember? You were in a bad mood, so we went to the sea to clear our heads. We even bought some fries, but you got distracted by a woman passing by with her eyes covered, and the seagull took the fries right out of your hand.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I remember. She did look a lot like the woman in the photo. And I was just curious, all right? She stood out. How was I supposed to know the seagulls there were so aggressive? Anyway, it's an unexpected lead. Let's check out the port and see if we can dig anything up.
Wise, we're here. Now let's find this guy. However, we saw that girl a week ago. I don't know if she's actually the person we're looking for. Even if she is, who knows whether she's still in the port or not now. Well, all we can really do now is look around for clues. Alright, since we don't have any other leads, we might as well try. I'll try hacking into the cameras here and check if she's been around recently. As for you, Wise, take the photo and ask the locals and passerbys around here. Alright. Oh, there's a lot of people that we need to go ask. Okay. So there's someone up here. We'll start here. Wow, I don't even think I've been up here. Tightly closed door. This room upstairs, someone must be living there, right? If the blindfolded woman has appeared around the port, maybe whoever lives here has seen her. Who? Excuse me, have you seen this person? Who? Let me see. Never seen. Disappear. In the end, everyone will disappear, including me. Alright, well that was weird. Alright. Where's the next spot that we need to go to? I guess the lighthouse would be next. Hey, what do you think you're doing? This lighthouse is currently off limits. No one is allowed to enter. Sorry, I didn't know. If I hadn't shown up, you would have gone straight in, wouldn't you? This lighthouse hasn't been properly maintained for years. If something happened to you, who would take responsibility? Besides, what do you need to go to the lighthouse for? I'm looking for someone. Have you seen this person? Let me see. This girl does have a rather memorable appearance, but I don't remember seeing her before. I think she might have been here before. Is that so? I usually keep around the lighthouse. If she was on the dock's walkway, I definitely wouldn't have seen her. If you're looking for her, I suggest checking around there. At the very least, I haven't seen this girl near the lighthouse. Alright, thanks. Alright, so let's go ahead and check the docks. Let's talk to her. Welcome to Tater King. Our fries and hot dog combo is a hot seller. Would you like to give it a try? Hello, have you seen this person? Oh, I remember seeing this girl before. When exactly? Maybe once every 1 or 2 months? I'll see her wandering around this area. But I've never spoken to her. She doesn't really seem to interact with anyone around here, so I don't really know much about her background. So she hasn't been around recently. I don't think so. I don't remember seeing her recently. Are you looking for her? I can keep an eye out for you. Alright, thanks. By the way, would you like some fries? The seagulls here are always trying to steal them. Alright then. Those seagulls have been too active recently. Will they have a negative impact on the sales of our fries? Looks like I shouldn't feed them too much in the future. I've asked a few people, but none of the clues seem particularly useful. I should head back and discuss our progress with Belle.
I've got nothing. How about you, Wise?
Looks like this isn't something that can be solved with a quick trip to the port. But since we're here, how about we try playing the harmonica? I'm not sure what good it'll do, but if it doesn't work, we'll just buy some fries and head back home.
I agree. Playing the harmonica and buying fries, both are officially your job now.
I guess there's no saying no to you. Fine. But just so you know, I'm not good at it, so don't blame me if it sounds terrible.
That was pretty painful, and it didn't do a thing. Let's just grab some fries and call it a day.
Excuse me, were you the ones playing the harmonica just now?
Sorry for my brother making a bit of a ruckus. We'll just... Wait, you're the person in the photo. When did you... I didn't even hear any footsteps.
My apologies. Moving quietly is second nature to me. I didn't mean to startle you. If I may ask, where did you learn that melody?
Actually, we're proxies. The song was given to us by our client. We didn't expect it to help us find you. Our client is looking for you, you see. Why don't we discuss the details somewhere else?
I see. Please lead the way. I'd also like to meet this client of yours.
Why don't we head back to the store?
Okay, let's go check in with Shepard. Oh, I almost forgot. Your name is...
My real name. I haven't used that in a long time, but I do have a code name. You can call me Charon.
Miss Charon, I've already contacted the information broker who issued the commission. Once he gets here, it shouldn't be long before you can meet the client. Feel free to have a seat on the couch. I'll grab you something to drink.
Thank you, but please, don't mind me. By the way, the second row from the top on your TV wall, third unit from the left, it has a connection issue. You might want to check it out when you have time.
Let me see... You're right. How did you pick up on that? I thought there was some lag lately.
I rely on my hearing. I lost most of my vision in an accident. I can just about make out the outlines of my surroundings. To move around like an average citizen, I've trained my other senses to be extremely sharp. I heard a faint buzzing sound. By moving around the room and noticing the change in sound, I was able to pinpoint the location of the faulty TV.
Sorry. I hope my question didn't seem rude.
No need to apologize. Vision isn't the only way to perceive the world. As proxies, you two should know that better than most. Anything that can be seen with your eyes can never be considered a secret.
It's me again! You two found the target already? Wow, Phaethon, you guys are incredible. If you're always this fast, you could take on anything.
I didn't expect things to move so quickly either, but it's nothing, really. By the way, didn't the client come with you? Charon here would like to meet them.
Where to start? It's great that you were able to find the woman in the photo, but there's a new problem. I can't get in touch with the client anymore. There's been no reply from his Knock Knock account since yesterday. I brushed it off at first, but there's still no reply today. Just when I thought he might have skipped town, his account suddenly sent me a location, the edge of a hollow. Who sends something like that in normal circumstances?
From what you're saying, it sounds like the client ran into some kind of trouble tied to the hollow. But we can't jump to conclusions just yet.
Either way, I'll keep trying to reach the client. I hope he's alright. Let's stay in touch for now. We won't be wrapping up this commission for a while.
Sorry, but I overheard your conversation. Could you share that location with me? If I investigate the hollow, I might pick up some clues.
You're Miss Charon? No offense, but the hollow isn't somewhere just anyone can waltz into. Without a carrot or combat personnel, it's a death trap. You should wait.
I'm a soldier. I served with the Eridu Defense Force under the Chrysoberyl Division. Even after retiring, I've made countless trips into the hollow. You can trust in my combat skills. The heart rates of you and the two proxies here seem to have just spiked. Don't worry. My military days are far behind me. I have no current ties with them. As for getting into the hollow, proxies, can I request your assistance? I don't know anyone else who could guide me. I'll pay the commission fee as best I can. If you don't want to be involved, that's fine. I'll think of something.
We're just as eager to find the client. After all, no client, no payment. Besides, if we said no, you'd still head into the hollow alone, wouldn't you?
How did you know?
So I was right. You remind me of how Belle and I used to be. So fixated on finding someone that nothing else mattered, not even your own safety. Well, since Miss Charon wants to investigate, I'm willing to act as the proxy for no additional fee. Just leave it to us, Shepard.
I see. That works for me. With the client still unreachable, my hands are tied. Please, look into the hollow, and be careful.
I'm really sorry for troubling you both. Finding this client is very important to me, so I may have acted a bit out of line just now.
Don't worry about it. Seeing how determined you are to find this person, we can't just sit back and do nothing. Let's work together to find them.
I am the Eye of Obel.
Alright, let's see who we should add.
A new case. I'll protect. Stop looking.
I'm at your disposal.
Don't just.
I've got you.
So cock pick.
I shall follow.
My loyalty.
I have.
You have. Look.
I'm at your needs.
Awaiting further instructions.
Good day. Ready for standing. Number 0. Ambi. Stand.
Ready. Awaiting further instructions.
Let's see. Can we get Soldier 11 to level 50? Yes, we can. Okay. Let's see. Skill set. Can get her skill set to C. And equipment. I mean, I guess we can work with this. It should be fine.
Awaiting further instruction. Ready and waiting.
Is the cutlet.
Time for some hard.
Want a glass?
Eradicate all evil.
Wanna.
Number 0.
You have my complete stand.
Which alias
Let's just
should
go
I
with Jane.
use this time? I've been waiting for you.
It'd be a lot easier than trying to build up someone that was a lot lower level. So let's go ahead and deploy.
Miss Charon, I need some time to calculate the hollow route.
Leave this to me, Proxy. Actually, I've been to this hollow before for reasons. I still remember the way forward clear as day. Attacking from our blind spot.
Oh, why don't you wait just a little longer? Calculating a path doesn't take that long.
Ether vision activate. It'd be more efficient to retrace a path I've already walked. Please come with me, Proxy. I'll take point. Copy. The path ahead. It should be right around here. I wasn't here too long ago. Leave it to me, Anby. One moment, Proxy. I might have misremembered. I just need to think.
Let's make this quick.
Copy.
I'm sure you're well aware that hollows undergo periodic spatial distortions and reconstruction.
Supporting position.
That's why each time we enter, we need the most up-to-date carrot. You're not lost because you can't remember.
Wide open.
After you left the hollow, spatial distortion occurred. That's why.
Oh, you're the prey.
Oops. In position. Off balance.
Copy.
The pressure's on.
Wanna recharge? Wide open. What you deserve. Loyalty. Now you pay.
Sickness bullet will reach its mark. Sorry for being so presumptuous, Proxy. I got ahead of myself and made things difficult for you.
By the way, Miss Charon, how are you so fluid when you move and fight? Is it because of your exceptional hearing and tactile senses?
Melody of combat.
Watch your blind spots.
That's one part of it. In fact, my eyes gained some unique abilities as they changed.
Wait, something's up ahead.
This isn't the type of case of losing contact with our client. Someone's been killing people in this hollow. Though I don't sense the killer nearby right now. There's still a chance that they're active somewhere in this hollow. Proxy, don't stray from my side. I'll keep you safe. Those two. I really want to take their bodies out of the hollow, but without knowing the killer's whereabouts, moving them would be too risky. Proxy, mark these coordinates. Once we confirm the area is safe, we'll come back and retrieve their bodies. I'm sorry. The ground must be cold. May you rest in peace.
What could have happened? Who did this?
Given the depth of the wound and the caliber of the bullet, the killer was a sniper.
The surrounding ether levels have increased significantly. What's going on?
Roger.
Hold on. Let me find what's causing the ether level increase. Up ahead, there are multiple devices leaking ether non-stop.
High-pressure ether storage tanks filled with highly concentrated ether. As soon as the valve is opened, the ether will flow out at a fixed rate.
Want some more?
Such high ether concentrations will make the nearby ethereals more active and cause more to show up.
Flip a switch. Hit the core. Let's make this quick.
Charon, it'll be dangerous if we keep moving forward.
Understood. These storage tanks are high-risk items manufactured by military-industrial companies. They're rare, even on the black market.
Move behind me. Leave it to me, Andy.
Several of these storage tanks appearing in the hollow is a clear sign that our opposition has malicious intentions.
Get behind me.
Quick shot! Let's find a suitable sniping position and disable those ether storage tanks along any mission-critical paths.
What you deserve. Dissolve.
My ether vision ability is perfect for dealing with such ether-laden objects. Let's take care of these leaking tanks to lessen the threat of ethereals in our path. Then we can proceed.
All high-pressure ether tanks have been disabled. We can keep moving. Wait.
Proxy, there are 4 people over here. They're all still alive. I'm not detecting any ether fluctuations from any other life forms nearby.
They're still survivors. Charon, can you check their condition?
Confirmed. 1 is seriously injured. A bullet pierced their lung. The other 3? No internal injuries, just a few minor wounds. They're all unconscious. The one with severe wounds. His etheric fluctuations are nearly completely gone. He's beyond saving.
Who are you? Help me. It hurts. So cold. I don't want to die.
Is there nothing else we can do? If we contact a hospital and get him out of the hollow right away...
His internal organs are ruptured. He'll bleed out long before we can get him out. No rescue team can beat the clock when life fades this fast.
Am I dying? I just want to go home.
Are you alright? Did you get hurt fighting earlier?
I'm fine, don't worry about me. As I mentioned before, these eyes of mine have their uses, but they bring just as much inconvenience. The rejection reaction you saw just now was one of them. Staring into death. It's not something I handle well.
My head. Where am I? Who are you people? I remember now. There was a madman, a lunatic who tied me up and dragged me into the hollow. You're not.
I'm not the lunatic you're talking about. Can you stand? There are 2 more unconscious survivors here. If you can, help us carry one of them. Let's get out of here together.
Leave? We can leave this place? What about that lunatic who shot at me from the shadows?
Looks like the person behind this has already left. Charon, let's get the survivors out of here. Follow me.
Proxy, let's take a short break here. The area around the Ballet Twins have been abandoned due to the Hollow disaster, and no one's likely to be around. It's both secluded and safe, making it a perfect place for conversation. Those 3 survivors. Yes, I know. They just escaped from a killer, so we need to check on their injuries and mental well-being. Could one of them be the client? Unfortunately, I don't think so. After they woke up and saw me, they didn't have any particular reaction. If they were the ones who assigned the commission to find me, they should have recognized me to some extent. Proxy, I'll keep watch around here and be on the lookout for the perpetrator trying to track us or attempting to ambush us. Could you please have a brief conversation with the 3 survivors? I think they might have some information on the perpetrator. And to be honest, I think they might... No, it's probably my imagination. I'll go gather some information from them first then. Thank you, Proxy. Thank goodness. I can't believe it. I'm still alive and out of the hollow. What's your name? Oh, me? I'm Jesse. I'm so grateful that you were there to save me. When that maniac was chasing after me and sniping at me, I really thought I was done for. I have some questions that I want to ask you. Questions? Go ahead and ask. Although I really don't want to remember what just happened. You did save my life. How were you kidnapped and brought to the Hollow? I was tricked. I received an anonymous message telling me that there was a big job I can do, asking me to meet in some alley on 6th Street. I just arrived at the agreed spot and waiting when someone hit me from behind and knocked me out. When I woke, I was already in the Hollow, and my hands and feet were tied. Huh. Alright, I got another question for you. What did you experience in the Hollow? Although I was tied up in the hollow, luckily I was always carried a folding knife with me. I tried to shake the knife out of my pocket and cut the ropes, hoping to escape, especially since the area was filled with ethereals. But suddenly someone shot at me from the shadows. I was so scared that I quickly dropped to the ground and dodged the bullets, but they immediately fired several more shots. I had no choice but to run for my life. The maniacs shooting at me, I felt that they never intended to kill me right away. Instead, they seemed to be having fun watching me panic. Every shot scratched me, but none of them were fatal. I just kept dodging the ethereals and the sniper, running for my life. In the end, I finally managed to hide in a place with fewer ethereals, but that maniac shot tranquilized into my thigh. I quickly passed out again. After that, I woke up the second time with you all around me. Alright, take some time to calm down. Is that all you wanted to ask? Well, anyway, thank you. If you had come any later, I think all three of us would have been killed by that maniac. Take a deep breath. If your emotions get too intense, the wound might reopen. I still feel like I'm going to throw up. The fear of that someone's trying to shoot me, it just won't go away. Are you guys okay? I'm okay. Did you save us? I'm just about holding up. I'm more or less recovered from the shock. I remember you. You were looking for someone around Port Elpis, weren't you? Yes, I think I've seen you before. How embarrassing. I never thought we'd meet again like this. What are your names? My name's Zoe. Aaron. Just call me Aaron. Feeling nauseous again? I managed to hold it in. Did you want to ask us something? I have some questions for you. No problem. We'll answer them what we can. So, how did you get taken into the hollow? For me, you just know I was sightseeing at Port Elpis. After that, I was on my way back home, driving along the deserted road, when I seemed to have hit something, so I got out of the car to check. Just a few seconds after I got out of the car, someone hit me from behind and knocked me out. I still have a bump on the back of my head. You can feel it. Let me take a look. There really is a bump on the back of your head. As for me, I was sitting at home with my friend when someone pried open the lock and tampered with our food and water, or something. I don't know what they did exactly, but shortly after we ate, we both passed out. We were the only three who were rescued from the hollow. Did you see another woman? Just the three of you. Just take some time to calm down for now. Seems like you are really shaken up. Alright. Anyway, thank you for your companion. If it weren't for your arrival, I don't think that the perpetrator would have let us leave so easily. Why were we being targeted? I can't take this anymore. Ugh.
Thank you all for assisting me, even though I'm a stranger. You've given me valuable information.
It's the least we can do after you saved our lives. If there's anything else you want to ask, go right ahead.
I do have some questions left to ask. Before that, could the three of you introduce yourselves? I'd like to see if there's a pattern to how the killer chose their targets.
I'll go first. My name's Zoe. I used to be a soldier in the Defense Force, but now I'm just working a regular desk job at a private company. Don't let that fool you, though. I've earned my stripes.
I'm Jesse, currently working as an internet information broker. I'm still pretty new at it, though, so I can't think of any reason someone would target me.
My turn? I'm Erin. I was also in the Defense Force, but now I'm unemployed. Actually, I have a question for you all. Did you see my friend when you were in the hollow? She's about my height with shoulder-length blonde hair and a mole under her eye. We were kidnapped together, but I can't find her anywhere now.
If I'm not mistaken, we didn't come across anyone like that in the Hollow, among both the survivors or the bodies.
It's all right. I'll keep looking. I hope she's okay. We were always inseparable. We even planned to visit Scott Outpost together for Remembrance Day. I never thought something like this would happen.
Remembrance Day? What's that?
As the name suggests, it's a day organized by the Defense Force for the families of deceased soldiers and veterans. People gather to mourn their loved ones who died in the fall of the old capital and find comfort in each other's company.
I didn't know the Defense Force did that. Huh. Maybe I should go check it out.
If I can't find her anywhere else, I'll head to Remembrance Day alone. Maybe she'll show up there. Was your missing friend also a member of the Defense Force? Yes, she and I were in the same squad. Obsidian Division's Cartis squad.
This sounds like a series of murders targeting the Defense Force. But then, Jesse wasn't with the Defense Force.
No, you're probably not far off. Jesse claims to have been up front, but he neglected to mention he was once part of the Defense Force. Right, Jesse?
Well, that's... I just don't like bringing up my past in the Defense Force. It's not like I'm trying to hide it. They're just memories from my time there that I'd rather forget. I was part of Obsidian Division's Noct Squad. That's the absolute truth.
I was also in the Obsidian Division, Impura Squad. I don't know who those who died in the Hollow were, but it seems the killer really is targeting members of the Defense Force.
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, during the fall of the old capital, didn't our 3 squads work together on a mission outside Hollow Zero?
We did? I don't really remember.
I have a vague memory of it, but there were so many people on the mission, I don't remember your faces.
Thank you all for the information. I'm starting to see a pattern in the killer's choice of targets. But there's something else I need to ask. I came to this hollow because someone I'm searching for sent me its location. And that person was likely being held by the killer as well. Did you happen to see anyone else?
You're not giving us much to go on. At least tell us what kind of person you're looking for, male or female, what they look like. Can't offer much help without that.
Sorry, I don't have much else to share. Even so, if any of you remember anything else that may be useful, please let me know. This is very important to me. You don't even know who they are, yet you're so determined to find them. Is it really going to be an issue if you can't find this person? Maybe. I've been searching for someone for a long time. They might be the key to achieving my goal.
I see. Whatever happens, I hope you find them. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Thank you. But please, prioritize your own safety. If the killer is targeting former Defense Force members, there's a good chance they'll come after you again. Stay vigilant.
Of course. Once I've checked out Remembrance Day, I'm locking myself in my room and throwing away the key.
Even after questioning those 3 survivors, it seems like clues that we gather are still not enough. Our goal is to find the missing client. Right now, we only know that he was likely kidnapped by the perpetrator, but we have no idea who the perpetrator is or where they went. Sharon, do you have any ideas? I think the other proxy's right. The information on the 3 survivors provided is limited. With our current information, it's hard to deduce where we should go next to find the client. Our clues seem to have run dry. But we still got something out of it. At least we know some characteristics about the perpetrator. A sadistic sniper with a grudge against the defense force. Their meticulous planning, avoid open confrontations, and are obsessed with committing crimes in the Hollow. With these characteristics and the Hollow coordinates, we might be able to deduce a general area where the perpetrator operates, as well as potential base where they might have placed the kidnapped victims. But that would take quite a lot of time. Yes, while we're narrowing down the search, the perpetrator might continue to commit more atrocious crimes. Someone's here. Wise. I think it's Shepard. He's at the counter. The intelligence worker might have something important to tell us, Proxy. Let's talk to him first. Alright, Shepard, what do you have to say? Seems out of breath.
Phaethon, you've already been to the Hollow and made it back safely?
Did you run all the way here? Do you need a moment? We've already been to the Hollow, but unfortunately, we haven't found the client yet.
I'm fine. Did you find any clues there?
There are traces left behind. Signs of a kidnapping. It's very likely the client was involved.
That's right. It seems the client was kidnapped, taken into the Hollow, and later moved again. We're still looking for more clues. So, what made you rush over to the store?
Well, just take a look for yourself. I checked a map of New Eridu. This spot, it's another Hollow entrance.
We were just stressing over a lack of leads, and now one conveniently falls into our laps? Something about this feels off.
You're sure it's just a disappearance for now and nothing more serious has happened, right? If that's the case, the situation is still manageable. No matter how shaky the clue is, let's keep investigating. Just be careful. Any casualties and this will become something beyond our control. At that point, stop the commission and contact me. I'll bring in some professional Hollow experts to deal with the situation.
Thank you for not revealing what really happened to that information broker.
Don't mention it, but why keep secrets? From a practical standpoint, wouldn't calling for backup have been the safer move?
The killer is a sniper who has no qualms about taking lives. Judging by the victim's injuries, it's clear they know how to deal a fatal blow and how to inflict pain without causing death. Most Hollow Raiders lack experience dealing with snipers. If they encounter the killer, it's likely to end in a difficult fight, or worse, casualties. And besides, asking for help from others would only delay the search. The client is at risk right now, so I think we should follow the clues and enter the Hollow as soon as possible to ensure their safety.
I may have kept it from Shepard, but I have to admit, it's too dangerous. That location message seems cagey. It could be a trap to lure us in.
I understand, I really do. But what if we're late and something happens to the client?
Why is the client so important to you, Charon? Would you be willing to tell us? Are you so set on finding them because they're connected to the person you've been looking for?
The client's true identity might be the very person I've been looking for. And if not, they most certainly have some vital information. Since leaving the military, I've spent years searching for my missing teammates. They were more than just comrades who trusted me with their lives. To me, someone raised as an orphan. They were family. I've scoured countless hollows and every corner of New Eridu to find them, but I've never found a single lead. Until I met you and heard that melody on the harmonica. It's called Homecoming. My squad leader composed it. Only our squad knew it. And yet that client of yours not only knows the song, but also gave you the sheet music. Please, Proxy. This client is the only lead I have left. I'm certain my teammates are still alive. If this trail goes cold, I don't know when I'll get another chance to reunite with them.
I understand how anxious you must be right now. We can help you, but we really need to be careful this time.
Thank you, Proxy. I feel much better knowing I have your support. You can trust me. I'll protect you if the killer is really waiting for us in the Hollow. We'll make it out in one piece.
Alright. So let's see if we can deal with this killer inside the Hollow.
I've got your back.
Wanna...
Number 6.
I'll protect you from any danger.
Super standing by.
Ready and waiting.
Looks like there's something here. Is this a communicator?
Proxy, look at this. A communicator left right at the Hollow's entrance.
Why is there a communicator here? It doesn't look like it was left behind randomly.
There's hardly any dust on its surface, which means it was only placed here recently. It looks like someone wants us to use it.
Ah, such decisiveness. Following random location info without even thinking twice. I'm glad, Sniper of Liar Squad.
Liar Squad? What's that? More importantly, who are you?
Sniper. Or should I say Charon now? Haven't you shared your past with our dear Proxy? If introductions aren't your strong suit, I'd be happy to show you how. You can call me Grim Vulture, the one behind this string of murders. You see, I've been working my way down a list, crossing off names. And now, Charon of Liar Squad, your name's next.
Looks like you've done your homework on me. Just because my presence interfered with your plan, you've decided to take me out for good?
I thought you were just going to be another obstacle in my way. And now, with you in my sights, this must be some kind of destiny.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm looking for someone. Given that you're waiting at the Hollow entrance they shared, I'm guessing you have them. If you hand them over, perhaps we can make a deal.
So your version of making a deal is stalling for time to locate me and lining up your shots? Can't say I'm surprised. After all, that's exactly what I plan to do too. You seem to have rather unique eyes, but you'll never get the chance to hit me. After all, no one's better at counter-sniping than me.
Seems talking won't resolve this, but I'm not averse to using force.
Now that's the spirit! If you're looking for someone, why not search the Hollow for clues? Providing you can survive both my attacks and those of the ethereals, of course. Oh, and I've prepared a little gift for all your trouble. I hope you still have that determined look on your face after seeing it.
Watch out for Grim Vulture taking shots from afar.
The enemy is ambushing.
Is there nothing we can do?
betray your trust.
I found a box. Something feels off about it.
Karen, wait. Don't open it. Don't touch what's in that box. I'm okay. Proxy, my sense of touch isn't deceiving me. This appears to be the outfit of my former teammate who wore it. Or a replica of it. So, this is the surprise that Grim Vulture mentioned, I see. Let's keep moving, Proxy.
You still remember what's inside the box, right? Your loyal teammates, the ones Steve always wore. Curious as to how he died? I'll tell you. He took his own life. Now it wasn't much different from being offed by ethereals.
Hit the core.
Ethereals had almost completely taken over his body. He was being corrupted, covered in evil crystals. His core fully formed.
Wide open. Engage. I'll take over now.
He didn't want to become. So he raised the cannon he was oh so proud of with just one last shell inside.
Don't hesitate. I'm on it. It's time.
And just like that, obliterated both his core and his heart.
Your journey.
Any thoughts on the way he takes the bucket? Did you like it? Do you think I made the whole thing up? Or did it really happen?
Another high-pressure ether tank. And a lot of ethereals have already been drawn to it.
We did it, Proxy. Let's keep moving. I want to catch that murderer as soon as possible.
Sharon, don't push yourself. Just as I thought, these are from my squad mates too. Kieran. Let's keep moving, Proxy. Following this route should lead us to Grim Vulture's hideout. I'm fine.
Acheron's favorite gloves. It wasn't easy getting my hands on them. As expected of such a famous, beautiful commander, even her gloves are stylish.
How's that? Now you pay.
Such a pity. In the end, both her hands were missing. Oh, don't you think that's a shame, little sniper?
Formation. Dodge!
Such beautiful hands. They could no longer hold it. Ethereal's gnawed off her arm and part of her leg as well.
It's time. Adjusting for wind.
But she still has the backbone. She stood tall, even in death. It's just as I said. She died from multiple fatal wounds. Even the most beautiful designs will wither without protection.
Take over now. Get behind me. Roger.
You think I'm telling the truth or a lie this time?
Show no mercy. How long do you intend to keep up this game of cat and mouse? What you deserve. I'll manage things from copy. Supporting. I'll be coming to your hideout soon. Wipe that smile off your face and wait. Wait and see what I'm going to do. Port ready. Quick shot!
Good reaction! Hurry up, guys. I've got one final surprise location for you.
The target's weary. Just finishing the jump.
I'm sure you figured out the route to get to me. The surprise is at the end of the road.
The melody of combat. I'll take over now. Precision strike.
Outside.
Supporting position.
In position.
Copy.
Congratulations! You found the third box. Inside is... Who was it again? Oh, right. A piece of bloodied fabric from Cocytus's clothes and some damaged engineering gear stained with Leafy's blood. There weren't enough boxes, so I had to cram them together. They're just a medic and an engineer. Not exactly combat material, right? Surely you're not mad, are you?
That's enough. Using her squad mates who are like family to mentally torture her. How much longer are you planning on doing this?
Oh dear. Did I go too far? My sincerest apologies. It's just, watching you plunge headfirst into my trap was so entertaining. I may have gotten a bit carried away, you know? Relax. The person you're looking for isn't here, and those are just fakes. I didn't actually take them from her comrades. Her comrades are long since corpses in the hollow, after all. How could I possibly have gotten hold of their clothes? A decisive strike to be sure. But as I've already said, your awareness, sight, and experience mean nothing in front of a more skilled sniper.
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. There was a subtle change in your ether fluctuations the moment I fired. That was all I needed. You knowing my past makes me feel sick. But after seeing that you're just a coward who feels fear from another's killing intent, it doesn't bother me as much anymore.
Coward, you say? How fascinating. You were little more than a hollow shell before, but now that you've bared your teeth, you've started looking somewhat respectable. I know your composure is nothing more than a facade. You've never truly faced the weight of your comrades' deaths, have you? I bet your mind is now filled with their dying screams.
We both believe her squad is still alive. You can stop with the lies. Why are you so fixated on Charon? Just because she used to serve in the Defense Force? She has nothing to do with your target.
Nothing to do with it? Then why don't you go ask her about it? What surprises me more is you actually believe her teammates are still alive. Don't tell me she dragged you into all this danger without telling you anything.
Shut up.
If she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called alive squad mates of hers went missing during the fall of the old capital. I'm sure you know exactly what that means. When the old capital fell, countless Defense Force soldiers were either killed by ethereals or became them. The surviving soldiers, struggling to defend themselves, never had the opportunity to carry their comrades' bodies out of Hollow Zero. Obviously, her squad mates, the members of Liar Squad, were among the dead. But since their bodies were never found, she insists they're still alive. Even going as far as to deceive her own proxy. It's laughable.
I didn't lie to the proxy. They're alive. I have proof. Someone like you could never understand.
I could never understand? You think it's hard to understand your childish thought process? If you really have solid proof, why not tell me? Come on, let's hear it!
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision during the fall of the old capital. But in return, I gained the ability to see what others can't. Every second of every day for years, I've seen my squad mates. Not as fleeting shadows, but vivid and lifelike. They've never disappeared. They're alive, waiting for me to find them. Why else would I have been given these eyes?
That's your proof? Did you hear that? Proxy hiding in the bamboo. She spent years chasing after people who couldn't possibly exist, all because of some ghostly visions. You'd rather believe those visions of your teammates are real-time projections than accept that they're dead. What if I told you the way I described their deaths before was the absolute truth? Will you finally face reality? Or will you keep fooling yourself, believing in ghosts? I guess you'll keep deceiving yourself, because that's how you survive.
I'm not lying to myself. I really
want to find your squad mates who have been missing for years and were officially declared dead? You couldn't protect them when the old capital fell, and now you're just making up stories to fool yourself. To give yourself some so-called reason to go on, to latch on to any stupid excuse. You're just a selfish, naive coward who did nothing and couldn't do anything when your comrades were dying. Giving up already? At least you've got a shred of dignity left. Nothing disgusts me more than a useless hypocrite. Enough of this. Time to die, coward.
Charon is not a coward. Someone who enters the Hollows despite the condition of their eyes is anything but a coward. At the very least, she's far braver than a criminal like you, who hides in the shadows, enjoys torturing others, and is constantly in fear of being caught.
Proxy,
Your proxy sure has a way with words. I won't waste any more of my breath. Just die already.
I've completed analysis of the surrounding fissures. Charon, snap out of it. We can use that fissure to escape.
fissures. When did you... Still trying to play tricks.
Charon? Do you want some hot cocoa? I'm sure you're exhausted after such a tough fight. You should get some rest.
Thanks, but I'm fine.
Don't listen to Grim Vulture. They'd say anything to get under your skin. Once we start doubting the truth, we've fallen into their trap.
No, Proxy. I think Grim Vulture has a point. Maybe it's all just in my head. The things Grim Vulture left. When I touched them, I was reminded of the day the old capital fell. I felt the same sensation when I touched an injured comrade. I tried to shake off that feeling, but the truth is, I can't stop thinking about the possibility that all my squad mates are dead.
Would you be willing to share more? What really happened on the day the old capital fell with you and the Liar Squad?
That day, in the first hour Hollow Zero started expanding, Defense Force HQ thought it was just a normal Hollow disaster, and thought they could suppress it with the standard amount of troops. Liar Squad was among the first troops sent there. Before we left, our superiors promised reinforcements would be on the way to support us in combat, so we didn't need to worry too much about facing the Ethereals. But soon after we began the mission, we realized things weren't going to go like we thought. The Ethereals came at us like an endless tide. The Hollow expanded beyond control, and more importantly, the reinforcements never came. The Defense Force troops outside the Hollow soon realized this was no ordinary disaster. Hollow Zero was devouring Eridu at horrifying speed. The reinforcement plan was called off, and the promised troops retreated. Honestly, even if they had come to help, it wouldn't have changed anything. I watched as members of the advanced force around me died one after another, or were corrupted into ethereals. Our squad slowly lost the strength to maintain formation. I was a weak point in our formation. An ether shot fired by an ethereal hit my eyes, corrupting them. Because of that and several other wounds, I shortly lost consciousness. I'm not sure how long I was out, but just before losing my vision, I briefly regained consciousness. The last thing my eyes saw was my squad mate standing in front of me, looking back. When I woke up again, I was already back at base. The higher-ups detonated the Shiryu pillars, and finally managed to bring Hollow Zero under control. I don't know who rescued me from the Hollow, but none of my squad mates had made it out. For some reason, the image of my squad mates being the last thing I saw has stayed in my mind. It must be some kind of sign. A sign that they're still alive. Don't you think? They must have continued fighting after I fell unconscious, eventually getting lost in some hollow and losing contact with the main force, left to wander between the various hollows of New Eridu. That must have been what happened, right? The Defense Force? Civilians? No one believes me. So I decided to find them myself. The reason behind these eyes, it's got to be to guide me to finding them still alive. Am I wrong, Proxy? Are these eyes pointless? I knew that's what you thought. Interpreting what my eyes see as proof my squad mates are still alive is just wishful thinking. But if they're really gone, why would I have been given these eyes, which bring nothing but pain? If they're truly no longer alive, how can I apologize to them in person? Tell them I'm sorry. Sorry for being so weak. Sorry that I failed to protect them. Their faces are all so blurry. I can't see their expressions. I can't even bear to look at them. If their final look at me was filled with resentment and disappointment, I wouldn't know how to handle it.
Listen to me. Even if everyone else thinks you're wrong, Belle and I will always stand by your resolve to find your squad mates. You don't need to make any justifications. Because someone close to us is missing too, and we desperately hope she's still alive. Even if the whole world doesn't understand, we will never give up. But I also think, being consumed by this obsession, unable to move forward, that's not what those who matter to us would want.
That's right. Charon, you're a very kind person. Maybe that's why you feel responsible for protecting everyone and regret when you can't do enough. But you don't have to carry it all on your own.
Yeah, you can trust us to have your back. We're certain that Grim Vulture hasn't killed the client yet. As long as we have a lead, there's still hope, and we'll be your support. Your will and determination shouldn't be dismissed. No matter how things turn out, we'll stand by your side, and we'll face it together.
Proxy, thank you. I feel better now. At the very least, I want to keep investigating. I'm not just going to stop here.
Sorry to disturb you at this hour. Did you go investigate that new hollow? How's it going? Oh, never mind. The client just shared a new location with me on Knock Knock.
They're pretty eager, huh? Which hollow is it this time?
No, it's not a hollow. If I'm reading this right, this location is Scott Outpost.
Scott Outpost? Isn't that managed by the Defense Force and White Star Institute? What's Grim Vulture up to?
It's Remembrance Day. Don't you recall what Aaron said before? They're holding an event right now, and the place will be open to the public.
So they're not trying to lure us into a hollow this time. What's the deal? Are they trying to taunt us?
Whether it's a provocation or a trap, I'm not missing any chance to face Grim Vulture. Proxy, will you go with me?